Hello, my name is Dubai. In today's video I got another Warframe video for you guys. And in today's video we have the INAROS 80 wave solo defense. Now the first thing that I'm doing here, I am using Namoran and I am using Void Stalker. Now the reason that I went into void mode like that, and basically I'm charging up so I could get an extra critical chance. So I'm only using my melee weapon because obviously INAROS is a very good Warframe to use your melee only, since he has so much health. He has about 8,250 health. He also has about 675 armor. So he's a tank, guys. So if you guys have not played with INAROS, you guys are missing out. He's definitely like one of the best Warframes to play with. So if you guys look at the bottom right side of the screen, you will see I have a 3.5 melee combo multiplier, and this means that I'm doing 3.5 times my melee damage. Now along with the Exodia Force Arcane that I have on my saw, because this is my saw that I'm using. This is not a melee in the game. This is my own personal saw that I created. So it's a very good weapon. It's a very good melee weapon to use. And like I say, it has a lot of damage. With the Exodia Force Arcane, what it does, it gives you an extra 200 damage on a 6-meter area. It kind of explodes, basically what it does. On status, every time you hit status, it explodes around the area. And it kind of like one-shot. Sometimes when you got this much combo multiplier stacked up, it kind of kills the enemy like instantly. So it's a very good arcane to use. Now Power Spike from Namoran, what it does is basically you will never lose your combo multiplier. As long as you keep hitting meleeing enemies, you will not lose the combo. Now I do recommend having at least one combo duration mod here, because every time in between waves there's about like 5 or 10 second little period where there's no enemies that spawn. So you will lose a lot of stacks if you do not have a combo, at least one combo duration mod. So I think about the end of the 80 waves, the enemies do get about to like 360, maybe 400. I can't remember exactly, but somewhere around there. I believe the enemies weren't all that tough or all that difficult. You guys could definitely do this. This is kind of like a safe 80 waves, to be honest, because INAROS is so tanky. And the Quiet Pot, if you guys pay attention, it has about like, I think it's like 60,000 health. So one of the tricks, for if you guys are wondering how I do this solos and stuff like that, you guys gotta pay attention to the health of the Quiet Pot. It's very important. Some Quiet Pots only have 10,000 health, and those are very like delicate, you know what I'm saying? Like those are pretty hard to defend. So I do have a couple of specters here helping me out. I do have my Octavia with a star blowing up enemies and using her abilities. The little roller kind of distracts the enemy, making it easier for me to melee them. Also the Corrupted Bombard does help a little bit. I do have the Osprey, or what is that, the drone that gives me shield. Also the Corrupted Bombard does have his own personal drone that gives shield. So the Quiet Pot is pretty safe for the most part. But of course the most important specters is definitely the Ancient Healer. The Ancient Healer, you guys know, it does 95% damage reduction to me and the Quiet Pot and all my allies. So definitely it's a must to have an Ancient Healer. So this is my INAROS build right here. So I have Steel Charge for the aura. I went with Gladiator Aegis for a little bit of extra armor, Gladiator Resolve for a little bit of extra health. Now the Gladiator set will give you an extra little bit of critical chance for your melees. Now I do have Prime Vigor, and I do have the entire Umbral sets. If you guys know, the entire Umbral sets, having all 3 mods equipped, will give you a little bit more extra health and a little bit of more armor. Now with all these 3 mods equipped, I could get my INAROS to 8,250 health and 675 armor, which is, he's a tank. That's like massive numbers. So definitely try those Umbral mods out, guys. Now I do have Vigilante Pursuit, so I could get enemy radar. It's very important when you're doing defense. You do not want a level 300 enemy hitting the Quiet Pot. He will one-shot that. So enemy radar, very important mod to have. I did have 2 extra points, so I put Coaction Drift on there. But the most important mod here is Rapid Resilience. Rapid Resilience, it gives you 75% status duration on cell. So what does that mean? It means that when an enemy hits you with status like Poxin, it will eat up your health for like 6 seconds because you got proc with status. So with this mod right here, Rapid Resilience, it'll cut it down to 1 second, guys. So it's a very useful mod, and it's a very good mod. Now I also have the Arcane Guardian helping me out. You guys know that on damage you get 600% extra armor on top of all the mods that I already have. and the arcane grace will give you health over time when you get hit. So definitely arcane grace and arcane guardian, very useful arcanes to have. So this is my melee right here. Is basically the Plague Key War. I do have a ribbon for it. I'm using Crashing Force as a stance. I do like the animation. So as you guys can see, it's a pretty good ribbon. I'm also using Conditioning Overload. Basically, Conditioning Overload will give you a 60% extra damage on status effects. So you guys can see this melee weapon has a lot of damage. I have viral, I also have corrosive, and all these different elemental damage in here. If I could get 60% extra damage for each element there, I will get it does a lot of damage. It's basically what I'm saying, guys. So I do have Blood Rush, and I put Volcanic Strike to make the weapon corrosive. And like I said, definitely gotta have at least one combo duration mod on there. So Drifting Contact, and yeah, there you go. So that is my melee weapon right there. I'm also using the Exodia Force Arcane. Like I said earlier, the Exodia Force Arcane will give you 200% extra melee damage around a 6-meter area on status effects if it procs. So definitely pick yourself up a Exodia Force Arcane. It's a very good arcane. So this is Namoran, and all I have to say, if you guys are trying to replicate what you see in this video, you do not need to have Namoran School all maxed out. All you need is Void Stalker and Power Spike. Void Stalker will give you the extra critical chance when you go into Void mode. You stack it up to 50%, and Power Spike, your combo multiplier will not decay. It will only decay over time slowly if you do not use your melee weapon. So there it is, guys. Basically, I gave you all the information that I believe you guys need. If you guys want to replicate this, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, I have to say that I went flawless in this run. I did not die, but I did use one of these Sentinel Sacrifice mods. So you guys let me know if it kind of counts. I would like to know your opinion. So it says 0 death, but you guys will see the video and let me know in the comments. Is it flawless or is it not flawless? But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Drop me a like if you did enjoy the video. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button for more Warframe videos. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?